Hey everyone, welcome. Thank you very much for joining me. First of all, I want to say Happy New Year's to everyone. I hope that your New Year's was great. Christmas, obviously, for me, Christmas is not over yet. I mean, some people might officially think that Christmas is over as soon as the next day of New Year's. But in my house, we continue. We're still in the Christmas mood. I like that. So Happy New Year's, everyone. And with this video, what we're going to focus on is for a company that's got a possible FDA approval coming up on January 6th. Now, recently we have had some really stunning picks on my Discord, doing really amazing. First of all, we finished the year of 2022, just out of my picks, personally speaking, for me, over 85% sold profitable, right? So that's awesome, right? You can easily say that we beat the market. I'm not trying to be a genius, but hey, the results are that. And then that doesn't even include the picks and decisions that the rest of the Discord members made. So it's been amazing. It's been awesome. If anyone wants to join, the link will be in the comment section below. So Biogen on January 6th is supposedly going to have a FDA approval. I say supposedly because up until the last day of 2022, it was certain. I mean, in the minds of investors, not 100%, because we never know what the FDA will decide, right? But in the minds of all investors, we were all thinking, okay, they're going to get it. They got the previous FDA approval not long ago. And it's a big company. It's a really big pharmaceutical company. They have huge pipeline, huge success, and so on. The stock, if you look at it as a lifetime chart, is doing awesome. I mean, you just thought, okay, they're going to get it on January 6th. They're going to get it. But on the last day of 2022,
are you looking for a Discord platform that offers a first-class trading community? That's what you can expect when you join Bull Market Watch. Trading can be challenging for some people, but we're here to simplify the process for you. We have a very powerful track record. Our Discord deals with day trades, swing trades, and long-term trades. Hundreds of traders operate through our Discord, where we come up with stocks to trade for profits on the NASDAQ and NYSE. With a low monthly subscription of $9.90, you will have full access to our Discord, where you can interact with other traders and get all the latest news when it comes to trading as well. It's a community that is extremely supportive of one another and always willing to help each other out. Become a member of Bull Market Watch today and be on your way to a better financial situation.
really, really bad news came out. All right, and we'll get to those news. And so overall, towards the end of the video, I will let you know my opinion on whether I believe that Biogen will get it or not. So Biogen, BIIB is the ticker symbol, Biogen Incorporation. So this company discovers, develops, manufactures, and delivers therapies for treating neurological and neurodegenerative diseases. Now, please bear with me. We'll get to those really, really powerful, important news in a little bit that you will want to know. Now, what do analysts say about Biogen so far? Well, analysts say that Biogen is not accurately priced for the Alzheimer's franchise earnings upside, likely due to the failure of the prior approved drug to gain market traction, right? Because they got an approval just not long ago, and the stock did go up, but the drug was really not so good, and it didn't get market traction and so on. That's one. But they say because of that, they're not accurately priced, and that it's still, valuation-wise, still a good stock. Biogen is a value stock with growth catalysts approaching in the form of new drug approvals in 2023 and 2024. Strong 3-month momentum in trading is noteworthy, right? So is it a value stock? In my opinion, it is a value stock. This is a powerful company that can do a lot of things through the years. But can it have problems in the very short term? Yes, and that is because of the really bad news. So what's the bad news? The bad news is this, and that is that Congress A Congress report says FDA broke protocols in approval of Biogen Alzheimer's drug, right? So that's serious, and there's some serious accusations here. It says that a congressional investigation has faulted the Food and Drug Administration, right? It gave fault to the FDA for collaborating inappropriately to seek the regulatory nod for Aduhelm. That's the drug, Aduhelm, if I pronounce it right, which in 2021 became the first U.S. approved treatment for Alzheimer's disease in nearly 2 decades. Which the drug, by the way, is pretty much horrible, and it's not at all gaining traction in the markets, and it's really not doing anything. So an investigation by Congress is basically saying that the FDA and Biogen worked illegally together to get this approved. In fact, on CNBC, they said that people working for the FDA were the ones who wrote the report that was to be presented to the FDA committee that would then look to read it and consider that as part of the FDA approval. Pretty crazy. So the Democrat-led House Oversight and Reform Committee and the Energy and Commerce Committee presented the findings on Thursday after an 18-month investigation into the review. Now, another interesting part about all this is the stock, right? Biogen is trading at 276 as the last trading session. It's trading at 276. It's very interesting and it makes you wonder, why is it selling off for the past 1 month? Do insiders, did they know something about the eventual news coming out of a investigation by Congress, right? So for the past 1 month, the stock is actually trading lower downwards. It's really not so low, though. If you really look at it, it's actually nothing serious, because ever since it got that boost back in October, from 197 to go all the way up now to where it's 276, it's fine. It's not doing anything drastically lower or anything like that. So overall, if you look at it like that, everything's fine. And if we look at the max chart, everything's fine. If the stock were to fall on Tuesday, when we have the first trading session, right, with the new year, I believe that the stock will probably fall, to be honest, on Tuesday, due to the report that came out on the last day of 2022. So for January 6th, we have this coming up. FDA decision on lecanemab, if I pronounce right, that's Biogen's lead candidate drug for treatment of early Alzheimer's disease. So that's pending. The valuation of the stock has not gotten out of hand. It's still valued pretty good. In fact, its shares today trade 16.6 times forward earnings. And another part to consider is that JP Morgan said that if this drug was to be approved, Biogen would be looking at a possible $10 billion in peak annual sales, which is insane. That's, of course, if it was approved and then the drug proves to not be so good, we'd have a problem. That is because this drug significantly slows down the progression of Alzheimer's disease only in APOE4 carriers, only for those, not for everyone. And also, it is suspected of causing at least 3 deaths so far in its clinical trials. But could the FDA approve it? Well, you know what? In the past, it's been shown that the FDA works favorably for Biogen, right? But with this congressional investigation now, maybe they're going to be very careful, and maybe they'll be, I don't know, maybe they won't accept Biogen's drug this time. But if the FDA does approve it, they're going to approve it probably with a big warning label that's going to say that this causes severe brain bleeding and so on. Also, Medicare is probably not going to cover this. Some other things on this congressional investigation: FDA and Biogen inappropriately collaborated on a joint briefing document for the PCNS advisory committee that did not adequately represent differing views within the FDA. So overall, what do I think about Biogen Corporation? Is it a buy right now ahead of the September 6th possible FDA approval? Personally speaking, for me, it is not a buy. First of all, I believe in the first trading day, the first trading session of 2023, Biogen will start to fall due to the report that came out and the investigation report that came out on the last day of 2022. I also believe that possibly now the FDA will be extremely careful, and there could also be a huge possibility that Biogen does not get approved. Alzheimer's disease is a very, 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 very tough disease to deal with and find a drug for it, unfortunately. So that's just my opinion, of course. I could be wrong. They might get the FDA approval after all, and the stock may go higher. But just because of this investigational report that came out on the last day of 2022, I will personally stay out of this, and I will not purchase any shares whatsoever. And just I'll find something else to invest in. So that's just my opinion, of course. It's a very, very, very tough situation here with Biogen. If it was not for this investigation report, I would have been, okay, fine, I'm getting in. But because of this investigation report, I'm staying on the sidelines. Let me know in the comment section below what you think. Thank you very much for watching this video. And I wish you all a great continuation into your New Year's holidays. And 2023 be a healthy and prosperous year for you and your families. Take care, everyone.